The first time I slipped into a worn linen jacket after a long chapter, my shoulders unclenched like someone had turned down a volume inside my chest. Welcome to the Self-Care Cafe podcast. I'm your hostess, Pami Parker. Here at the cafe, we take a gentle pause from the busyness of life and gather around conversations that nourish the heart, the mind, and the spirit. Today, we're talking about a small, surprising tool for that work, the clothes you reach for when you want to feel like yourself again. With me is Mara Bennett, a stylist-therapist who helps women turn everyday wardrobe choices into gentle rituals during times of change. Mara, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Pammy. I'm so glad to be here. I love the linen jacket image you started with. Clothing really can be that small, steady thing we come back to.
Can you tell us how you arrived at this work? That blend of styling and therapy? A quick origin story, if you will.
It started in a messy year for me. I went through a divorce and I shifted careers within months of each other.
Suddenly, deciding what to wear was one of the few things I could actually finish each morning. Choosing a scarf or a pair of shoes became these tiny commitments to myself, small acts that said, I'm still here and I will show up for today.
A little win you can carry through the day. I can hear how grounding that must have felt. Can you share a concrete example, a client story that shows how one piece became a companion through a change?
Sure. I worked with Elena, who retired after 30 years in a demanding role. She felt unmoored at first.
We dug through what she already owned and found a soft linen jacket, worn at the elbows, a warm, faded color. She decided to wear it during that first week of small outings, bookstores, tea with a friend, slow walks. The jacket didn't try to fix anything. It simply signaled to her nervous system that she could be curious and relaxed at the same time. Over days, she described it as permission to move slowly.
That image of the worn elbows and the jacket as permission is so tender. I do want to pause here because some listeners might hear this and worry it's about putting on a performance, dressing to appear a certain way for others. How do you keep this practice tender and not about performing? That's a powerful question. I return to two words with clients: permission and purpose. Permission means the piece is meant to meet you, to steady or delight you, not to signal to anyone else. Purpose means small, specific intentions, like, this will help me feel steady this week. Framing it that way removes the pressure to perform.
I appreciate that distinction. Permission and purpose. Let's talk a little about why this works in the body. There's evidence about embodiment and decision fatigue. In practice, how do those ideas show up when you work with someone?
Two things I notice. First, embodiment. The body remembers sensation. A soft fabric can invite the shoulders to drop. A familiar weight can slow the breath. Those tactile cues are direct and immediate. Second, decision fatigue. Transitions demand a lot of choices. A small set of reliable items, what I call a comfort capsule, frees up mental energy so people can use it for the harder decisions of transition.
Comfort capsule. I love that. For someone listening who worries this is expensive or yet another task, what would a low-cost comfort capsule actually look like?
It can be tiny. 3 to 5 items you already own. Think of a favorite tee or blouse, one easy bottom, a cozy layer, shoes that feel supportive, and a small accessory you like touching or seeing, a scarf or simple necklace. If something new feels important, thrift stores or swaps with friends are perfect. The point is intention, not consumption.
A practical visual that helps me: fold your chosen anchor piece into a small basket by the door, labeled Today. Seeing it there acts as a gentle prompt as you leave the house.
Yes, that little ritual of placement makes it easier to pick the piece and to treat it as a deliberate choice, not an afterthought. Before we do a short guided exercise, can you share a single question people can use before buying or letting go of an item so the choice stays rooted in kindness, not impulse?
I ask clients to try, will this item help me meet myself with kindness over the next 3 months? It's specific and time limited, which stops it from becoming a permanent rule and reduces pressure.
Lovely. Okay, if you're able, let's do a 2-minute choice exercise together. Find a comfortable seat if you can. I'll guide us slowly.
Close your eyes if that feels safe. Bring to mind one item you own that, when you wear it, you feel like yourself. Maybe it's the texture, the color, or a memory it holds. Picture holding it in your hands. Notice what happens in your body. Shoulders, jaw, breathing. Name it silently. This is my blue scarf, or this is my linen jacket. Now ask yourself quietly, how would I like this piece to support me in the coming week? Perhaps to steady you, invite play, or give permission to rest. Let the first answer that comes be enough. If it helps, breathe in for 4 counts, breathe out for 6, and imagine putting the item on with that intention.
People are often surprised at how immediate that tiny shift can be. It's not a cure-all, but it gives the nervous system a small rule to follow, a kind of mini anchor.
Before we close, Mara, can you name 3 simple moves listeners can try this week to use clothing as gentle signals without feeling pressured or needing to buy anything?
Absolutely. 1, choose one anchor piece you already own and wear it for 3 days when you want steadiness. 2, create a tiny ritual. Fold that piece into a basket labeled today by your door, or place it on a chair and say one sentence as you put it on, like, I give myself space today. 3, try the kindness question before any new purchase. Will this help me meet myself with kindness for 3 months? And wait a day before deciding.
Those feel doable and grounding. A gentle reminder for anyone listening, these practices are optional and meant to meet you with tenderness. If clothing or body image feelings bring up deeper distress, reaching out to a trained professional is a kind and important step.
Yes, clothing can be a doorway, a small, useful tool among many. Use it gently, and if something feels heavy, get support. If you'd like a printable 2-minute choice prompt, a simple comfort capsule checklist, and thrift and swap tips, visit our show page. There's a one-sheet with the kindest question you can keep by your closet. Take one small step this week. Name your anchor piece and try wearing it with a simple intention. Come as you are, leave nourished.
Mara, thank you for bringing such practical tenderness to this topic.
Thank you, Pami. It's been a pleasure to sit with these small practices.
Thank you for listening. Notice one small anchor in your day, and if it feels right, try the 2-minute choice later. Visit the Self-Care Cafe website for the printable and more resources. Until next time, come as you are, leave nourished.